I know, I need you to keep track. And it's basically Danganronpa. Well, a hybrid. Or Danganronpa. Same type of population basically. Made it. Invincibility, bitches. Quite frankly, nothing pisses me off more than people who ask for evidence but never actually provide any themselves. Instead of actual truth. At last in peace, if only I could stay here forever. Don't think I have anything more to ask, nothing to squeeze the truth out. I feel I have a lot of potential clues, but not that much of substance. Maybe this element's a piece together here. No matter how tired I am, I should take care of this now. Gio's murderer is out there. There's no time to waste. Nope. Cancel.
What are you saying?
The weight loss is far from natural, and looking under his eyes, Gio looks so tired, so drained of his life force. He's definitely held weak. Deduction, Gio is held weak.
What are you saying?
The wheelbarrow was bloody enough to have held Gio after the torture, and the wheelbarrow wheels seemed to match the tracks on the spar. No doubt he was carried around by a wheelbarrow. Also meaning that no one had to carry him by the strength of their arms, and that he was at the spar after it rained and before his death. I don't see a connection between these two. No. Scarf found on the bench one of the dressing rooms. Gio's covered by the surrounding bushes. No, not dramatic weight loss. Jeez, should have thought now. I don't see the connection between these two. I don't see the connection between these two. Nor do I. Assuming he fell after the rain had stopped, it was rather weird there's no footprints around him. And only under his body is pressed vegetation. It's still as tall as before, and Mia did notice some splattered mud around the body, meaning that something happened above the corpse when the dirt was still wet. No doubt in my mind now, he fell from someplace above, rather than being transported or walked to the camp. Abduction, Geo fell. I don't see the connection between these two. Awkwardly, neither do I. I just had a hunch. Race, like always, was fucking wrong. A new tattooed towel showing. I don't see the connection between these two. Scarf found under the bench in one of the dressing rooms. I don't see the connection between these two. Those cuts do look excessively clean. Mia and I noticed how straight and deep they looked, and how there seemed to be cuts from different moments in time. Sasha confirmed it. I trust their judgment when it comes to violence. Interestingly enough, I think I got somewhere with this. The more I look at this, the more I see the suffering that Geo got through. Surrounded by monsters. So tired. Bollocks, it got late. I need to rest now. It's morning already? No, we'll go back to sleep. Because it's not like there's a goddamn killer going around or anything. Whatever. Eva, bloody hell. What a thing to wake up to. Wait, what time is it? I have to take care of this mess now.
Welcome, guys!
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Eva requested up. Enkidu surpassed his master Gilgamesh.
Is that some sort of fate reference? She's taken over the process. But the investigation reached its peak. I have to use this opportunity.
Failure, you.
I would have served everyone a Camomilla in few. People tend to get lofty in this. We need to be proactive. Inquiries? No offense, friendo, but I'm not expecting much from you and...
Look who's talking. What about y'all?
Someone had to make...
And we check.
I wonder if they found anything
It was
new.
a duty to perform, and we performed it to the best of our ability.
We don't need an official title to... Yes. So, this is not a fucking time to stop this. The old man is worst of all.
True.
No doubt.
Only some of us.
Call him daddy.
You mean only Armstrong?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I know how we got there, don't I? No, not this. No, not this. No, not... Oh.
He
Yes.
fell down the slope.
Good. Yeah.
Interest. He was extremely bruised and
If the specialist says so.
Shut up, Sasha.
Pity the towel stayed on.
It's the same balancing trick you use for... Or your nose if you don't fucking...
I've seen these towels.
Yes, and by the state of the towel, establishing right away that the towel can tell us...
That's true, Gio was abducted in the spa.
Yes, he was most likely...
That makes sense for the time.
Marty, we toast no, but what's important is
As no one mastered the gift of omnipresence,
I thought that was one of your.
you mock.
Everyone mocks. Calm up, Pete. This is serious business.
Let's recap. Ava was locked in a room.
As you should be.
I was with Isaac.
So I.
That sauna session felt like eternity. I wouldn't say it
As
was a
far
really...
as I know, no one else has an alibi.
Annie was washing the kitchen that night. The pavlova was really messy.
Why is that in such things like a fucking rush? Annika brings a sweet
Did
smell
anyone
to
help her?
afternoon tea.
No, not really.
Anika's.
We're really awful housemates.
Tea or biscuit, anyone?
The aroma from the tray is really delightful. Wish this was Nora.
I'll take a biscuit. Thanks, Annika.
I took a picture of that night.
You have a pic from the...
I have a picture for each.
Don't be shy.
Sure.
This just tells us you were playing.
They indeed have bacteria.
I don't.
What were you doing during?
And you.
I asked first. But I'm not a.
So maybe you could just. Okay, fine. We were drink. He sure had good taste. Also, no, I don't make sex jokes. Thanks.
They basically guarantee each other's alibi. It's not bulletproof, but it's as strong as mine and
There's no
Isaac.
time for cheap humor in these proceedings.
Calm your bits.
I have no alibi, but
No alibi? You sure feel confident, Dan?
That's not very...
Paw Patrol has few apps.
True.
wait.
Uh...
I like it.
I think they're mocking us.
Number one rules against bullies: never recognize.
Ahem. The Paw or like they're totes in cahoots or slash one or it's
What?
I think Ava's onto something. That's not it. That's not it. Nope.
That's true. The wheelbarrow was found in the basement, and it's fair to say that Gio was definitely carried in it. There was blood on it, which was consistent with
Yeah.
the tracks at the spot. But how did the wheelbarrow make it back?
Food for thought, but why was G?
a surprise attack.
That makes no fucking s. He was a captive at this point. Maybe he was a.
Even if Gio tried to escape.
But as he was very weak,
Almost pulls a.
But Gio was strong.
that's. He died some time ago.
He even used his last moment.
I have proof of that. He left us a message in his own blood after.
Let me take a look. That's... No. That's...
You fool! The priest,
You mean before some...
you could have had.
I am fat.
Angst took
Annie arrived very early.
That's not enough!
This is not a point worth pursuing. Annika was seen.
Indeed, she...
Just leave her up.
This was a big detail. So, the message...
assassin.
That's cute. Let's talk about.
Taya.
Yes. Gio had.
Oh.
Diabetes, huh? That make a lot of difference in his daily life. And probably the secret about Geo that Chica was hiding
One
from
more
us.
card he hid well under his.
How
Indeed.
do you know?
Why do you doesn't matter.
We found the Achilles.
As a lot of you might know,
Yeah, a gym buddy of mine had to deal with that. Bell checked his shoe.
Well, exercise is but it can also radically alter the levels of glycemia in the body. Constant monitoring is
No wonder Giovanni knew so much about
he would need to balance his glycemia as states of or even life-threatening.
So, if this state could be induced, how could someone cause this?
Maybe by tampering.
no.
What about?
He kept that shit in the room, but he was always too stubborn. He trusted his own
That is not all advice. Could have administered incorrect doses of.
After years of doing this, I'm not expecting.
maybe the...
The sugar might be
Okay.
here.
What did Geo eat the day he disappeared that could be connected to
Pavlova.
this? Pavlova.
Did the pavlova have
Amazing! It was.
curious? Because I found something odd in the jug. Let me show you the pic I took.
What is that? A pile of sugar over the warm
From
soil
3
of the
days ago.
jungle?
Someone dumped it in a rush.
And it's not far from the. So the pavlova was.
Annie has not.
If someone disposed of the kitchen sugar and the pavlova was still very sweet.
What if part of the sugar?
Honey would have.
Aha!
It was.
But the pavlova was still sweet. It'd be easier if the substance looked like a sweet.
A sweetener? Really?
We commonly call substances. Sugar is actually
Spare me the technicals, Curie.
these sugar substitutes, and by sugar, I mean are substances that confer in diabetes.
Why,
is
you some sort of
characterized by a
walking
resistance,
dictionary?
A hormone. The regular. Some of these substitutes are artificial, and others are from natural xylitol, produced from agriculture.
So if someone substitute.
Giovanni would self-medicate inadequately.
Meaning?
He would feel weak and confused.
And the rising heat would.
Yeah. He was at the spa when.
Giovanni was like a.
Yes,
One of you got.
No way. Geo watched everyone.
seems we're out of op.
You think you're a. But you failed to.
Sugar substitute.
Don't enter. You convenient one that can be produced from.
Corn.
Corn?
I see. Allulose can be produced.
And all that corn went.
Transforming corn into some sugary thing you can use in food. Sounds like a complex chemical process, no?
Yes.
Indeed.
I think you're getting there, boyo. Don't let your brain cook over this.
Julia, Mimma.
What the?
Meine Kleinen.
Crossed the line before though, more than I wanted.
Lumi's making something like allulose?
We're talking about a heavy industry. Such a process gives off a terror. I'd be.
That makes sense.
Compelling argument. Lumi here. And no, that's not the. I also have some sweet.
It's a photo of a place I've never seen before. Dark place, illuminated by fluorescent lights and concrete walls. There's a table, some petri dishes, and a microscope. Just like Lumi's room. Now that I look closer, the table's very similar to the bedroom ones. No, it has more equipment and a typewriter too. Doesn't seem that far-fetched that it could have been used to make the allulose. It's weird that the two labs look so similar in a limited perspective. Coincidence? No, we have a coincidence.
You called.
No time to adjust this. Could be worse. Like having no.
Where's this from?
Hold your horses.
Surely this doesn't prove I would.
Oh, right. You wanna be. You have. Harry, look into your evidence and tell.
I didn't get a chance to properly compare them, so I have to find the right answer.
It's from that new place you've.
No wonder there were differences between Lumi's pick and her bedroom lamp.
Where is this veiled place?
Oh yeah,
It's an underground location.
Where the tracks end.
Yes.
Any proof that the corn...
We found some crumb.
Let me get this straight. I needed to be able to in an amateur lab, and after that, have Annika use up.
The whole last story about Geo tumbling around.
But Gio's back was...
That reminds me. It was...
She also gave him a massage.
It worked great!
Did wonders on me too, but
It's normal to
Sounds like
Yes.
she abducted him. Should I? We have. Let's do that thing where we tell Mighty.
How?
Giox hurts his.
Lumi steals the corn that was supposed to be for Isaac's Yule celebration.
She.
No.
As
Isn't Yule in Norwegian? Christmas?
Ox, I'm.
in Jello Infinite.
Why are you? OMG, fine.
Similar sounding words in Nordic.
But they are right. And you try to make it a.
That's Yule. It's a...
Nowadays, it's basically Christmas.
But...
Bear in mind, you were the one ordering the corn. Now that I think about it, this type of corn makes no sense for a Norse.
Of course! Maize is a food which came to Europe after the Age of Exploration.
Exactly.
I was
paid
just
attention to
adapting the non-essential...
So it was just a coincidence?
Yes! Lumi, or whoever... I bet the Jobberin cat...
That would be poor insight.
Ah! This is...
Funny you say. I think the planks that were found in the basement were for a cross.
So what?
Or you intended on.
You wanted to do!
She smacked the table hard. Putting Gio on a cross, that sounds very easy.
This is madness!
I think I'm ready to connect this missing piece.
There was a gap. It fits the plank if you place it down.
Foolish accusations by the and like the Inquisitors of old, Lumi is the one with the...
But you knew about the. You told us about it a lot.
Don't put words in my mouth, woman!
It was during the last time we did this. Don't you remember, Harry?
Now that you mention it. This is too much of a...
Sounds like Isu just.
I bet Isaac knew about the. Which I saw a typewriter in Sasha. The note I got that night. It was Isaac!
Blackmail!
Yes! The note was. Take a look at it.
She probably carried a note waiting for this eventuality. It's a bit crumpled, but I can make it out. The black typed letters carry dark words of
I'm
intimidation.
sorry, Harry.
So
The
that's why.
note came with a photo of my. I thought it was from someone on the outside.
She had to promise silence, no
It's
matter
okay.
what.
I understand.
All this time, she wasn't lying or deceiving me. Why did I keep pushing her away? In her time of need.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's okay.
You're not... You say I kept...
No one mentioned the tunnel at.
Oh!
There's a tunnel?
Now you've done it, boy.
Yeah, and that goes from the spa to a spot near. With elevators, e-scooters.
This opens the case wide open. Wait,
So, you knew?
Say, love.
that was the big secret the duo kept from us. Why do they keep doing this? Not trusting me? Not working towards a bigger goal? May as well do this speech
wouldn't that
myself.
cut the journey's time?
By a lot, yes. Bro, you. Feed the puta. All this time going around under our and torturing Gio.
Love is a drug that pollutes your brain into... Was he even tortured?
We're not dumb, you wanker.
Those cuts were too precise and deep to be accidental. Also clean broken bone. I agree. Gio was tortured.
Bastard!
OMG, guys, this Lumi guys is the. You're forgetting that Sasu said that and Lumi was hugging the bod for some. She totes did it.
Hold on. There's no proof.
Well, pay for brains. I firstly thought it said Lou, and check the photo.
It's difficult to...
Ani remembers.
Of course.
Oh, Ani read.
I think their initial.
Isaac and Mia.
Isaac and Lumi. They were in on this together.
I don't believe they were true.
Yeah. Isaac must be the...
We already proved Lumi's in.
It's one thing is to be involved in the process.
She's not just involved. The first thing she did after the body was found. How quick she was. And yes, a sorry joke.
She did lie about Gio's injuries, but only when we found...
Really? Think again, Harry boy.
He probably died before midnight.
She only stated that.
Oh, great.
When do you think he died?
Sometime around sunrise.
Sunrise, 6
Lumi was
a.m.
clearly forging a time.
That doesn't prove anything. She was lured by Isaac through, and then he I also lied and hid a lot, so Isaac must have pushed.
She lied about other things involving that put. Help Mia here. She must see this for what it is.
Plus this, only a tattered towel on, showing signs of prolonged use.
Lumi told me that she saw Mia leave.
Maybe she saw me.
But what are the odds? And
I didn't understand.
although Lumi wasn't the only.
Oh yeah, that is true. You talked to me about it, mate.
Isaac stated that Dan and Mia.
But for Dory, I should have known.
The master.
Isaac's been spinning a web of lies since the Yule discussion. He even found a way to plant alibis at critical points in the timeline. Isaac was with me during that night. He convinced me to go ahead with the ritual to trap Gio. But Isaac just wanted to make sure I'd be there, because I would be the detective on the soon-to-be case. He did the same thing during Gio's abduction. He asked me to be. No wonder he knew so much about the investigation timeline.
Something I might add would usually.
And he also tried to convince us. So much so, Isaac even let slip that he was on.
With so much corn, people would have naturally used the wheel, but they needed it free. Although, now that we know the correct time, all of these alibis are meaning. The signs point more and more towards Isaac.
Mai.
He is, without a shadow of a doubt. But you are a fucking one-eyed She infiltrated. She evaded the room search by using her own patrol route to get rid of the sugar. Even a fucking wheelbarrow.
Also, the massage she gave Gio was a very Lumi tactic. Like the allulose, I don't believe Isaac came up with that.
And Lumi was there for the torture. Those days old cuts would be pus infected without her hand. Isaac wouldn't care.
But that means she was there.
The torture went beyond cuts. Something deeply disturbing was being done to him.
Yes.
What I've seen of him and know of seems more planned than accidental, yes.
No sleep, no food, and still alive for a week. The delicate and precise work.
She could have been pressured.
Are you kidding? Is the Panzer Chocolade cooking your brain?
Lumi would never.
I don't care about your.
This is not.
People! A lot of info is being. I need to think. Mia, come with.
Me?
Hurry up! We're not here for your.
What's.
I needed to collect, but I don't think there's anything else we can do. Maybe if we explain the full timeline and trap Isaac that. Are you ready?
Me?
I'm truly sorry about all. This island, this badge, all I can see are secrets like...
Oh, Harry, I know. We'll have time.
Yes.
For now, it's maybe save life.
Yeah, let's do this.
Finally!
We're ready.
For what?
To retell the event.
Let's start.
We can't be completely sure, but I think their connection. Isaac's fake spirituality and trans-loop.
Let's keep this strictly about facts.
You're right.
I received an anonymous message pointing towards Gio's... Isaac told us he wanted to organize Yule, but it was a ruse to mask their activities. Then Giovanni injured his back carrying the Christmas delivery.
Something Isaac decided to use in their favor.
Meanwhile, Lumi and Isaac stole the corn that was supposed to be for Isaac, and they took it through the tunnel to the underground lab.
Lumi gave a massage to Gio to make his back problem worse. And Giovanni ate the pavlova full of substitute sugar and took too much insulin. Then he headed to the volcanic...
By Lumi's recommendation. Isaac made sure he was seen at the resort, so Lumi took over. She took the tunnel, attacked a weakened Gio, and wheelbarrowed him through the tunnel. The producers tried to cover Gio. Torturing goes on for days. The two are rarely seen at the same time, and they even pretended they weren't spending yet they were preparing to kill Gio in a very flash. So Isaac sold the idea of the Yule ritual to guarantee that I would see Isaac far away from the crime scene, and Gio on the cross.
The triumphal defeat of Giovanni Lombardi.